Are non-search impressions really garbage impressions? I had eureka moment yesterday. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also an unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person, which takes the bulk of my time. Today, I would like to talk about non-search impressions and why for years I was so wrong about them. It's going to be super quick video today. But before we start, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you are interested in this kind of reselling content, please consider subscribing. Now, there is a common agreement on YouTube in the reselling community that those non-search impressions are garbage impressions as they come from promoted listings that are not in search results. These are those promoted items that are at the bottom of my listing page or somebody else's listing page, and when people look at some item, they may see my item as well as a promoted item at the bottom of that listing page. And for years I was calling them garbage impressions, and in a sense some of them indeed come from promoted listings and are really garbage impressions. But I applied a process, a method, and I was using them to my advantage, but I was still calling them garbage impressions. But boy, oh boy, how wrong I was for all those years. I can't believe how ignorant I was and how long it has taken me to figure this out. In fact, I needed a viewer to open my eyes, and I would like to say big thank you to Maya Koyama. I hope I didn't butcher your name. And yeah, my Saturday mystery puzzle has been solved. If you didn't see it, it's in my post section. If you are like me and you still think that those impressions are garbage impressions, take a look at this scenario. So I have noticed yesterday that my non-search impression number here, 4.9 millions, is actually way much higher than my promoted impression number, which is only 1.2 millions. So I said to myself, how come this can be? How come this number is higher than this number if those non-search impressions are indeed promoted listings impressions? So I came to conclusion, not all of them are promoted listings impressions. There must be non-search impressions that are actually organic. So I started to check those dates and doing it day by day, and I went about like 14 days back, and on all those 14 days, my non-search impressions was higher than my promoted listings impressions. So I knew that indeed it is the fact that in this number, there are also organic impressions. And I have to thank the viewer, like I said, because the viewer opened my eyes, Maya, and yeah, so let's consider a scenario like this. Yeah, I am a customer, yeah, and I'm in one of my items, and I say to myself, yeah, as a customer, yeah, I really like this top, I want to buy it, but it says over here in the listing description that this buyer offers combined postage, this seller offers combined postage. If you would like to buy more than one item in our store. Please add all those items to the basket and request combined shipping invoice. Nice. So I can save money on shipping and buy maybe more items from this seller. There is conveniently a link to the shop, so I click it and I'm in the shop of this buyer. I'm in this buyer's shop front. And what am I doing right now? I'm looking on those items. Maybe I click categories and say let's say I'm size 20. So I click in that size 20 and it shows me all that size 20 items, and I scroll and I look at them. And what I'm doing at this point, exactly at this point, I'm creating non-search impressions, because I'm not in a search results, I'm in somebody's shop. And by scrolling, that's an impression, 6 impressions, another 3, another 3. You know, I've just made like 48 impressions for this shop, for this account. 48 impressions that are non-search impressions and are indeed organic impressions, because, you know, it's not promoted listings, it's just regular listings. So it was like, oh my God, that's absolutely interesting. I couldn't believe it that I didn't figure it out earlier. Honestly, this is ridiculous how ignorant I was. Honestly. It was so simple, so genius, and so simple, and genius in its simplicity. I can't believe that I haven't figured it out earlier. So, you know, as you may know, if you are a long time subscriber, I am a strong advocate of upselling an extra item to my customers. I want my customers to buy more than one item from me. It helps me to grow my sales. Excuse me. It gives me opportunity to push out that extra item through the door without competing in search results, without paying for promoted listings and all that kind of stuff. And this is why for a long time I'm trying to grow my followers base in my shop. And recently I have also started to channel my customers or potential customers to my shop front, counting on the fact that they will either buy something from me, or even better, if they won't find anything that they like, they will still save me as a seller, because I sell something that they are looking for, and they will start to follow my shop. They will become my followers. So I will do that as a separate video about how I do it when the test will run for a longer period of time, so I can see my results more clearly. So when I have spotted that this non-search impressions number is higher than my overall promoted listing impressions number, I started to think, how can that be? And I started to dig deep, and I've started to check my traffic day by day. And I went about 10 or 14 days back, and all those days were like that. On all those days, that non-search impression number was higher than my overall promoted listings impressions number. And then it struck me that I'm funneling those customers to my shop front for some time now. And all those items that they are looking at when they are in my shop, these are all impressions. And these are organic impressions, and these are non-search impressions. And it would be really, really unfair on my side to call them garbage, as they are definitely not garbage impressions at all. Because I'm trying to sell an extra item to the customer, or I'm trying to get those followers, or I'm trying to show people that I sell what they are looking for. So I can't call it a garbage impression. So yeah, something to think about, something to maybe reconsider, something to maybe come to conclusion that these are not really garbage impressions, or not all of them are garbage impressions, because some probably are. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Like I said, really quick and short video, but I still hope you found it interesting. And if you have, please don't forget to click that like button. And if you wish to support the channel further, please share that video with your friends, and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and bye bye.